Hey guys, today we're talking about the newest product from Paul Pana. It is called Sketch Genius. It's a new twist on kind of a whiteboard style video where you can turn any photograph into what looks like a sketch, all in Sketch Genius. And it even has an AI component that turns your script into a storyboard and can suggest images for you to use in your videos, or you can upload your own. But is Sketch Genius worth your money? If you've been around this channel for a while now, you know that I've reviewed a lot of Paul Pana's products, and I've never really been that impressed. But I will admit that Sketch Genius looks really interesting, and I come to every review with a very open mind, so I'm excited to check it out with you guys today. I want to let you know that this review is not sponsored. I paid for Sketch Genius with my own money. I upgraded to the top level pack. I paid $239 for this product. So let's just dive right into it and see how it goes. Okay, so here is what it looks like when you get into Sketch Genius. Here's our friend Paul Pana giving us the hard sell on this product and how amazing it is. Let's just jump right into the first step, which is to create a video. Now, here's the different types of videos you can create. You can do like a charcoal sketch. You can do a chalkboard sketch. You can do a crayon, an animated notebook. You could do a blueprint sketch, a pencil drawing, and then an animated sketchbook. These are the different looks they have. And remember, you can take any photograph and make it look like an illustration in Sketch Genius. So let's take the first step and decide which of these styles we're gonna choose. I'm gonna go animated sketchbook, and we're gonna hit the next button. And then we can choose our hand. You can have the image animate on with no hand. It can be with a female hand. And then you have different options for female hands with different skin tones. Again, different options for male hands with different skin tones. And of course, there's 3 women and 5 men hands. Why, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the female 1 option. So I'm just gonna click it and hit next. And then here's where you choose your voiceover. So there's a lot of options in Sketch Genius. You can do text to speech, where you can get an auto-generated voice, and you can choose from a lot of different voices in different languages. You can record your own voice through your computer microphone right into Sketch Genius, or you can import your own audio. What I'm going to do is use the text to speech feature.
Hello. You can pick me as your spokesperson for your next project. I can convey your...
All of these voices sound incredibly robotic, and I'm waiting for the day where I open up one of these programs and they actually have real sounding natural voices. The technology just isn't there yet, but we're going to go with it today. So I'm going to select Joanna.
Hello, you can pick me as your spokesperson.
And then what you can do is enter your script right in here. So my script is about working out in the new year. It is January as I'm recording this, so all of our New Year's resolutions are definitely top of mind. I can preview what Joanna's voice will sound like reading this script.
Get excited about working out. The new year is the perfect time to start a new workout routine. There are so many ways to get healthier. Join a gym, buy at-home fitness equipment, or just tie on your sneakers and take a walk.
And allegedly you can change the pitch with this slider, but when I play with it, I can't hear any difference in the pitch. That's what it claims it can do. I don't know. And the other thing you can do is at this point, enable background music by checking this box, and you can select your own music and upload it, or they have like a handful. And when I tell you a handful, I mean a handful of tracks that you can pick from. Let's just pick one here. I'm just going to go with that one. I've already kind of combed through these tracks and they are not amazing, but you can upload your own. So we'll just move forward. We're going to hit the next button. And here's what's interesting. It takes your script and then splits it up into separate scenes. And so with this script, I've ended up with 3 separate scenes. So I'm going to have 3 separate images that are going to make up my video. But here's something that I've noticed that I don't like. I can't split these up any other way. Like, this is it. It decided for me how many scenes I have, and that is what I get. And I have to tell you, I don't like that. There's very little control here. And so I'm not a huge fan of this setup here. There's no way to like create a new scene. There's no buttons. This is it. I get three scenes. I'm like, honestly, I'm not happy with that. I'll tell you that right now. All right, let's just move forward. We're going to hit next. And then I can pick the kind of background I'm going to have. So remember, it's going to look like an illustration. I'm just going to pick the basic background. And you can add subtitles to this as well if you want. I'm going to enable subtitles so we can see what they look like. Now, I just want to point out, you can't change the font of the subtitles, or the size of them. Like, you get what you get with Sketch Genius. Let's hit the next button to move on to the next step, which is the most fun part. This is where you add your images. So the first button I'm noticing here is AI images. And that supposedly means that it's going to look at my script and supply images and suggest images that it thinks are relevant. But what's weird that I noticed with this is that it's not really suggesting anything. These are images I already selected when I was playing around. So these are already in my gallery. And then if I hit one of these other sources for images that are linked to Sketch Genius, like Pixabay or Pexels, you know these, I still have to search. So I'm going to search here, exercise. So where the AI comes in, I don't really understand. And let's just pick a workout shot. I'm going to pick this handstand. There's even a background removal option, which we don't really need for these, but I am kind of curious about what kind of background removal we're going to get. So I'm just going to sit and wait here. All right, so that's the background removal we got. We got this guy doing a cartwheel and this surfer. I'm not a fan of that. I'm going to close that and just use the entire image. So we're going to hit the select button. So you can see this image has now populated my first frame of my storyboard.
Get excited about working out.
But if I hit the play button, I can hear the voiceover, but I don't see any sketching happening. I'm going to trust that that's working. Let's move on to the next scene. So if I want to move to the next scene, I just click this next box. Let's select here. And now all of a sudden I'm getting the AI images that it's suggesting to me. So I guess I had to select my first image to kind of set the stage about what I was looking for. And now it's going to suggest images to me. Remember, this line here is about getting healthier and working out. I don't think this AI works. So if I don't like any of these images because they have nothing to do with our script, let me just close this. If I want to go back to the menu where I could find other images, I have to go to this upload button. Something seems broken to me here, like it's not navigating to the right place. But here we are back where I want to be. I'm going to choose this shot here. I'm going to hit select to select it. And let's just wrap it up here with the third. Again, I'm going to go, let me try the AI image again. Maybe it's going to give me something. Okay. This is AI. This is not AI, you guys. This is not AI. It's just not. What is this? This AI button, I would just ignore it. It does not work. Let's go to upload here. And I'm going to pick this image. Now, just to be clear again, these images I'm seeing here in my gallery are images I already selected a couple days ago when I first got my hands on Sketch Genius and I've been playing with it. So it's remembering that those are the pictures I selected. And it's providing them to me now, but these are not generated from AI. I went out and sought out these photos. So let's select this one. All right, let's hit next. And then we want to name our project. I'm going to call it 2022 Wellness. And then the resolution here is 720 or 1080. So another thing to know about Sketch Genius is you cannot make square videos for Instagram or Facebook. It is 16 by 9 and that's what you get. Let's do 1080 and I'm going to hit create video. All right, so here's where it gets a little sticky with Sketch Genius. You have to wait for your video to render on the Sketch Genius servers since this is a web-based app. And it asks us to please be patient. Your render can take up to a couple of hours. So remember, I have not even seen my finished product yet. It's going to take a couple hours before I can even see the finished product. You can see down here in my history here that the first one I ever made never even ended up coming together. I waited over 24 hours and that video never came into fruition. And now here it clearly says that the render failed. So I tried it a few times and I was successful in getting the animation to like exist, but each of these times it did take quite a while. I think at least an hour or more on each of those. So I'm going to pause tape and then we're going to wait for this to finish rendering. I'm going to show you what our finished video looked like, and I will then give you some thoughts about Sketch Genius.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, that took an hour and a half. I can finally look at my Sketch Genius output. Let's take a look at it together.
Get excited about working out. The new year is the perfect time to start a new workout routine. There are so many ways to get healthier. Join a gym, buy at-home fitness equipment, or just tie on your sneakers and take a walk around the neighborhood. 2022 is the year you become the best, healthiest version of yourself.
All right, so what are my thoughts on Sketch Genius? You're probably not surprised to hear that I'm not that impressed with this technology because it's too simplistic. You can't break up your script into shorter scenes. The functionality of this product, and my chief complaint with pretty much all of Paul Pana's products, is that they truly lack any sort of like control over your work product. They're just too simplified. He oversells every time what the software can do. And I actually sat in on one of his webinars where he was promoting this product before it was released. And he really talked a lot about the capabilities on the voice part of the software, where you could translate into different languages, and he barely even talked about like the imagery and the actual like editing process and stuff like that. And I can see why, because you don't have control over how many scenes you have. You can't make adjustments with the images. The AI technology for selecting images is, in my opinion, a joke. There's nothing intelligent about that photo selection. It's silly. In my opinion, it's silly. So I cannot recommend Sketch Genius to you, and I'm waiting for this Paul Pana person to like come up with something that I can get excited about, because every single time I really do try, he must hate me because I tell you guys the truth. But this is not a great product for you to spend your money on. But let me give you some alternatives. Let's turn this negative into a positive, and I'm going to show you how you can achieve these exact effects with a couple of other tools that do not add up to $239. Are you ready? So this program you're looking at here is called Photoshop Elements. It's an Adobe product, and I'm sure you've heard about Photoshop. Photoshop is a subscription service that you pay monthly for, and it's got a lot of very professional capabilities, but they do have a version that's a one-time fee of $99 called Photoshop Elements, and I use it all the time. This video is not sponsored. I'm just trying to help you. So I've pulled in this stock image of this woman here, and I just want to show you that by adding a few filters to this image, that you can achieve many of the same looks that Sketch Genius brags about. So let's go here. Let's first start with what's called poster edges. Right away, we can see that this looks like an illustration. And I actually have sliders here where I can kind of modify the image a little bit. This is all included in Photoshop Elements. Here's another one that I think you might like. This one's called Charcoal. This one here looks like a charcoal sketch. This one's called Stamp. This one here is called Watercolor, and it makes it look like a painting. Here's one called Accent Edges. And this one here to me looks like an oil painting. So you can get all of those looks in Photoshop Elements with the click of a button so easily. I'm going to set this to poster edges. Let's hit OK. Now, if you recall, in Sketch Genius, they kind of cropped in with like a brush stroke effect on the perimeter of the frame. You can do that so fast here in Photoshop Elements. Let me just show you how. You want to just grab the eraser tool. You literally just erase the edge of the frame like this fast. And by the way, guys, let me know if you want a dedicated video about Photoshop Elements and how to use it. It does a lot of different things. You can like adjust and Facetune people's facial features in here. You can make graphics. I mean, it does a ton. So if you're interested in that, let me know down in the comments. I'm going to make this image fill the frame and save it as a PNG file. Okay, and now I'm sure you're wondering, okay, but how do you make the whiteboard animation happen. There's a couple different ways to do it. If you are on a Mac, may I also suggest, not sponsored, Apple Motion. I actually have an entire other channel, if you're not familiar, dedicated to Apple Motion and Final Cut tutorials. Apple Motion is a motion graphics program that is extraordinarily powerful and a one-time fee of $50. And I actually have a specific tutorial about creating whiteboard animations in Apple Motion that I will link to in the description box below if you want to check that out. Another option is another product I've talked a lot about on my channel, not sponsored. It's called Doodly. And here in Doodly, you can take that image and import it, and Doodly will write it on that quickly, just like Sketch Genius. But the great part about Doodly is you can separate your scenes. You can create custom paths. So the hand isn't just scribbling in this direction. It's actually going around. So it looks like it's really drawing it on. There's so much more magic here in Doodly as opposed to Sketch Genius. So I just think it's a much better option. I will link to that again in the description box. So guys, that is my take on Sketch Genius. I think by combining just a couple of cheaper programs that, by the way, do way more than just this, and that will really come in handy for you in the future, you can achieve the same look, but with a much better result. Let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments, you guys. Thank you so much for watching today. I'll see you again.